that YouTube? What up? If you're here from any of my other social medias, you pretty much already know the deal. If you're brand new here, you have no clue who I am. I'm a nobody, but my name is Cam, big C10 guy. Welcome to the channel. I genuinely appreciate you being here from the very beginning of this channel. So here we go. Figure what better way to start off the YouTube channel. The most common question I get probably 10, 15, 20, maybe even 50 times a day. Who even knows at this point? Where did you get that grill?
Where'd you buy that grill at, bro?
That's what we're gonna do today. I figured what better way to start it off than making the grill. I'm gonna show you really the only three things that you're gonna need. One, the grill, obviously. I usually get them on Amazon, eBay. They're around 60 to 70 bucks. Do want to make sure if you are doing the Chevrolet emblem on the front like I am with the script, make sure you are getting the one with the smooth front. They do sell ones that have the little outline for the bow tie emblem, which also looks good. That's a personal preference thing if you want to go that route. But if you are choosing to do the script, you would need to make sure that the front is smooth. Number two, chrome trim. You can pick this stuff up at pretty much any auto parts store. I usually just get mine from O'Reilly's. It's about 20 bucks for a roll of it. I use the 1/2-inch thick for this grill. You will see in a minute why it fits this a little bit better than the thinner kind. 3, an emblem. A few of the grills I've made, I've kind of switched up the style on it. I've used a 1957 emblem, which was gold. I've more recently switched to a 1954 Chevy emblem. Seems to match a little bit more of what I got going on. But this is something you can get creative on. You can use your own personal preference on what kind of fits your build, your style best, or what you're kind of going for. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head on over to the shop. We're gonna get the C10. We're gonna head on over to the Big O. And I'm gonna show you what you need. All right, so now that we got everything, let's review. Chrome trim, O'Reilly, $17.99. 1/2-inch works way better. I will show you in a second why. Paint. I swear by this stuff because I painted my whole truck with it. We're gonna go with a semi-gloss because that's what I want. If you want to change it to your color, do that, but my truck's black, so we're gonna go black. I don't use primer. You can use a primer. I just scuff it and shoot it, to be honest. It's good enough for me. 3, emblem. Like I said earlier, you could use whatever you want. I used a 1957 before. That was gold. I thought was pretty cool. You can mix and match whatever you want to do with your design. But for this grill, I think the polish goes better with the trim. So that's what we're going to do. So basically these lines right here are your guidelines for where your trim is going to go. As you can see, the 1/2-inch wide kind of fits that perfectly. All right, so we're not going to go too crazy on prepping this thing. I got my little spongy 600 grit here. We're gonna knock it down just a little bit, give it something to stick to, and then clean it off a little bit and start shooting some paint. I'd also like to point out that on this channel, I don't do things the normal or correct way most of the time, you could say. So follow at your own risk, but hey, in the end, it turns out the same anyways, right? Perfect. All right, now the grill's all ready to go. Something you definitely don't want to forget is to make your marks for where you want your emblem to be, and also your measurements for where your trim is going to go. Definitely do that before you paint it so you're not drilling holes into fresh paint or taking a chance at scratching any. So as far as lining up your emblem, it's pretty simple. Your R is going to be your middle. Luckily for me, I'm a professional eyeballer. I got my degree in that, so it's going to be perfect. Put a little bit of wax on the end of each tip. Press it down so that way you know where your holes are going to be drilled. I'm sure there's a lot better way of doing that, but that's just how I do it. Perfect. Something I like to do on the corners where these meet, I kind of go like that.
You can either leave them like that, but normally what I like to do is go ahead and 45 the edges, so that way when they meet up it's nice and flush. Got the trim cut and measured, holes drilled for the Emblem, grill sanded down a little bit, wiped down with lacquer thinner. I did lose the clips for the back of the Emblem, so you want to make sure you do that too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this one dry overnight. I don't really want to put any trim on there yet. It's still a little bit sticky. Tomorrow should be plenty fine. But I'll go ahead and pull the C10 in here and kind of give you a general idea of what the finished product looks like. There you have it. I mean, that's pretty much it. So let's total it up. Let's see, 60 bucks for the grill, 20 bucks for the trim, 30 bucks for the Emblem, and call it 10 bucks for the paint. You got about 120 bucks for a really nice looking grill. So now you no longer have to ask, where did you buy that grill? You can make your own. So hopefully that inspires you a little bit to, you know, kind of get crafty with your own. So I think for the next video, we'll probably talk about these. I'm sure some of you may be looking at them like, what is that? And yeah, I think that'll be the next one. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you later.